Welcome to Star Zodiacs, where we explore the deep mysteries of astrology and how they shape our lives. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an exciting new video. Today, we're diving into the North Node in Cancer, a placement that plays a pivotal role in your soul's growth and development. You might be familiar with the idea of a birth chart, where the planets and other celestial bodies influence different aspects of your personality and life. But the North Node takes it one step further. This point represents your soul's true calling, the lessons you're here to learn, and the direction you're meant to move toward in this lifetime. The North Node isn't something you can see or touch, but its influence is felt in the way it guides your life's journey. It shows you the path toward fulfillment and growth, illuminating areas where you can evolve beyond your comfort zone. For those with the North Node in Cancer, this journey is all about connecting with emotions, embracing vulnerability, and learning to nurture yourself and others. Cancer's energy is deeply tied to family, home, emotional depth, and intuition. But what does this placement mean for your life and personal growth? How can it help you unlock hidden strengths and align your actions with your soul's purpose? Stay with us until the end, because we'll also share a bonus trait that will shed light on an essential aspect of this placement that can significantly impact your personal evolution. Trust us, this is something you don't want to miss. So, let's dive right in and explore the North Node in Cancer and how it influences your journey through life. Emotions. When the North Node is in Cancer, one of the most significant lessons you are meant to learn is how to connect with your emotions in an authentic and meaningful way. Cancer is a water sign, deeply connected to the realm of feelings, intuition, and emotional expression. For many people with this placement, the journey of self-discovery involves embracing emotional vulnerability and letting go of any fear of being judged for feeling deeply. You may have spent much of your life avoiding emotional expression or suppressing your feelings, especially if your South Node in Capricorn has led you to value logic, structure, and practicality above all else. However, with the North Node in Cancer, your soul's growth is tied to the ability to honor and express your emotions. This doesn't mean being ruled by your feelings, but rather allowing yourself to acknowledge, understand, and communicate them in a healthy and constructive way. Emotions are not weaknesses, they are a natural part of being human and are essential for forming deep connections with others. When you embrace your emotional self, you tap into a well of inner strength and understanding that empowers you to face life's challenges with greater resilience. By learning to connect with your emotions, you will also develop a heightened sense of empathy, both toward yourself and others. This emotional connection will guide you in making decisions that align with your true needs and desires, rather than just conforming to external expectations or rigid structures. Vulnerability. Embracing vulnerability is another crucial trait that the North Node in Cancer asks you to develop. In many ways, vulnerability is the key to unlocking deeper, more meaningful relationships with yourself and others. Cancer, being ruled by the Moon, is all about nurturing and emotional sensitivity. It encourages you to open up, show your true self, and share your inner world with those you trust. For those with this placement, vulnerability may be a challenging concept, especially if your South Node in Capricorn has led you to adopt a more guarded, stoic approach to life. You might have developed coping mechanisms that rely on emotional detachment, and showing vulnerability may feel uncomfortable or even risky. However, embracing vulnerability is essential for growth. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you give others permission to do the same. This fosters deep emotional connections and builds trust in your relationships. Vulnerability isn't about being weak or overly exposed, it's about being real, authentic, and open to the world around you. Whether it's expressing your emotions openly or sharing your fears, dreams, and desires, vulnerability helps you create genuine bonds with others and strengthens your own emotional resilience. Through this process, you will also learn to accept and love yourself for who you truly are, flaws and all. Vulnerability is a source of power. It allows you to be seen and loved for your true essence, rather than for the walls you've built around yourself. By embracing vulnerability, you'll find a deeper sense of connection and inner peace. Nurturing. With the North Node in Cancer, nurturing becomes an essential part of your soul's journey. Cancer is the archetype of the mothering sign, associated with care, protection, and emotional support. This placement calls for you to embrace the nurturing energy within you and use it to care for yourself and others. For many, this might mean learning to show compassion and support in ways that feel new or unfamiliar. Whether it's taking care of a loved one or simply offering a listening ear, nurturing is about being there for others emotionally, providing comfort, and fostering a sense of safety and security. However, nurturing is not limited to how you care for others, it's just as important to nurture yourself. This involves prioritizing your emotional well-being, practicing self-care, and allowing yourself the time and space to recharge. For those with the North Node in Cancer, neglecting self-care can lead to emotional burnout, which can hinder personal growth. Learning to balance your nurturing instincts with a healthy dose of self-compassion is key. By embracing the nurturing energy of Cancer, you will also learn how to create and maintain a sense of emotional security, both for yourself and those around you. Nurturing is not just about providing for others, it's about creating an environment of love, safety, and emotional stability that allows everyone involved to grow, thrive, and heal. This nurturing energy is a powerful tool for both personal transformation and building meaningful connections with others. Family. When the North Node is in Cancer, family plays a pivotal role in your emotional journey. Cancer is the sign of home, roots, and family, both biological and chosen. As part of your soul's evolution, you are called to prioritize family connections and create a solid emotional foundation that offers love, safety, and security. Family, in this case, doesn't just refer to your immediate relatives, but also the people who form your support network. These are the individuals who offer you a sense of belonging, acceptance, and emotional care. For those with the North Node in Cancer, family can be a source of both challenge and growth. You may find that you need to break free from old family dynamics that no longer serve you or learn to establish healthier boundaries in your family relationships. This placement encourages you to form connections that are built on emotional intimacy and mutual nurturing, rather than just duty or responsibility. By fostering a sense of emotional security within your family, you are not only nourishing your own soul but also contributing to the emotional well-being of others. Ultimately, the North Node in Cancer invites you to create a home that transcends physical space, one that is grounded in love, compassion, and emotional connection. This sense of home will be the bedrock of your personal growth, offering you the support and foundation you need to explore and pursue your soul's purpose with confidence. Self-care. Self-care is a critical aspect of the North Node in Cancer, and it serves as one of the key components of your emotional growth. Cancer is a nurturing sign, but often, those with this placement can become so focused on caring for others that they forget to care for themselves. When the North Node is in Cancer, you are reminded that self-care is not selfish, it is essential for your well-being and growth. Taking time for yourself to rest, reflect, and rejuvenate is just as important as taking care of the needs of those around you. For individuals with this placement, the lesson of self-care is one of balance. It's easy to become overly focused on responsibilities and emotional obligations, particularly when your South Node is in Capricorn, which can lead to workaholism or neglecting your own needs. Learning to carve out time for yourself and honoring your own emotional health will allow you to be more present and supportive for others. Self-care practices might include setting aside time for relaxation, engaging in hobbies that nourish your soul, or simply taking moments to reflect on your feelings and emotional needs. By integrating self-care into your life, you'll find that you are more emotionally grounded and better able to manage stress and life's challenges. Taking care of yourself will give you the emotional strength needed to nurture others and stay aligned with your soul's purpose. Emotional authenticity. The North Node in Cancer asks you to embrace emotional authenticity, living your life in a way that is aligned with your true feelings and inner truth. Cancer is ruled by the Moon, which governs the emotional body and intuition, and this placement encourages you to express your feelings openly and honestly. Emotional authenticity involves understanding who you are at a deep level and allowing that understanding to guide your decisions and interactions. For many with this placement, this may feel like a challenge, especially if your South Node in Capricorn has led you to suppress emotions in favor of being pragmatic or strong. However, embracing emotional authenticity is essential for your soul's growth. It means being honest about your emotional needs, expressing your feelings without shame or guilt, and allowing yourself to be vulnerable when necessary. Emotional authenticity doesn't mean being overly expressive all the time. Rather, it's about being true to yourself in every situation. When you embrace this authenticity, you'll experience a profound sense of peace and alignment. You'll no longer feel the need to wear a mask or hide your true feelings in order to meet others' expectations. Living authentically will also strengthen your relationships, as others will sense your genuine nature and feel more comfortable being authentic with you as well. The more you embrace your emotional truth, the more you will attract relationships and experiences that reflect your true self, creating a life filled with depth, fulfillment, and emotional richness. Intuition. A key aspect of the North Node in Cancer is developing and trusting your intuition. Cancer, being a water sign, is highly intuitive and sensitive to the emotional currents that flow through our lives. People with this placement are encouraged to cultivate a deeper connection to their inner wisdom and gut feelings. Your intuition is your inner guide, leading you toward decisions that resonate with your soul's purpose. However, learning to trust your intuition may not come easily, especially if you've been conditioned to rely on logic and rational thinking, as the South Node in Capricorn often favors a more structured, practical approach to life. Intuition operates on a different level than the mind. It's more about feeling and sensing than thinking. The North Node in Cancer invites you to step away from overthinking situations and instead tune into your body's emotional signals. Whether it's a feeling in your gut, a sudden realization, or an instinctive reaction to a person or situation, your intuition is trying to communicate with you. Learning to honor and trust these intuitive hits will lead you down the right path and help you make decisions that feel aligned with your true desires. By relying on your intuition, you will begin to notice how much more in sync you become with your environment and the people around you. Intuition is a powerful tool for personal growth, as it helps you make choices that are not only logical but also emotionally fulfilling. When you embrace your intuition, you'll find that life flows with more ease and grace, as you are guided by an inner knowing that is connected to your deepest self. Home. The concept of home takes on a profound significance when the North Node is in Cancer. Cancer is the sign of the home and family, and those with this placement are called to create a sense of emotional security and belonging in their lives. But home isn't just a physical space, it represents a place of emotional refuge, where you can retreat and recharge. It's a space where you can be your true self without judgment or expectation, and it's often the foundation for emotional healing and growth. With the North Node in Cancer, you're encouraged to prioritize creating or finding a space that makes you feel safe, nurtured, and supported. In this lifetime, you are likely to find that the more you focus on cultivating a sense of home, the more you will feel aligned with your soul's purpose. This may involve creating a physical environment that reflects your emotional needs, whether through decorating your living space to make it feel comforting, or it could mean nurturing relationships that give you a deep sense of emotional security. Family can also play an important role in this process, whether you have a biological family or a chosen family of friends and loved ones who support you. The North Node in Cancer teaches you that true security comes from emotional stability rather than material possessions or external achievements. While it's important to have goals and ambitions, finding your home in the emotional sense allows you to navigate the world with a sense of peace and rootedness. It is from this place of emotional grounding that you will be able to expand and grow in all areas of your life. Emotional resilience. With the North Node in Cancer, another crucial lesson is building emotional resilience. Emotional resilience is the ability to bounce back from life's challenges, setbacks, and emotional turbulence. Life inevitably presents obstacles, whether it's a personal loss, a difficult relationship, or a challenging life transition, but emotional resilience allows you to process these experiences and emerge stronger. Cancer's nurturing energy is all about healing, and part of the growth process with the North Node in Cancer is learning how to heal emotionally, especially when life feels overwhelming. For those with the South Node in Capricorn, there may be a tendency to bottle up emotions or to handle stress in a practical, task-oriented manner. However, the North Node in Cancer asks you to honor your emotional process, even when it's uncomfortable. Developing emotional resilience means allowing yourself to feel your emotions fully, whether it's sadness, anger, or joy, and then finding healthy ways to move through them. Rather than avoiding or suppressing your emotions, emotional resilience encourages you to accept them, learn from them, and allow them to guide you toward healing and growth. Emotional resilience also means not allowing yourself to be overwhelmed by external circumstances. It's about cultivating inner strength, trusting your ability to navigate the ups and downs of life, and finding comfort in your emotional world. When you develop this resilience, you'll become more adaptable, more self-aware, and more connected to your inner wisdom. This strength will enable you to face life's challenges with confidence and a sense of peace, knowing that you have the emotional tools to handle whatever comes your way. Letting go of control. One of the biggest lessons that the North Node in Cancer teaches is the importance of letting go of control. When the South Node resides in Capricorn, there is often a tendency to focus on structure, responsibility, and maintaining order, which can lead to a desire to control outcomes in every area of life. You might feel the need to micromanage situations, whether it's your career, relationships, or your emotional life. However, Cancer, the sign associated with the North Node in this position, asks you to release this need for control and allow life to unfold in a more organic, fluid manner. Letting go of control means embracing vulnerability and accepting that not everything can be planned or predicted. This doesn't mean being passive or complacent, but rather finding peace in surrendering to life's natural rhythms. It involves trusting that the universe, or your inner guidance, will lead you to where you need to be. When you stop trying to control every aspect of your life, you create space for new experiences, emotional growth, and deep connection with others. By allowing yourself to release the need to control outcomes, you open yourself up to new opportunities and personal transformations. You may find that when you stop overthinking and micromanaging, life becomes smoother and more fulfilling. You will begin to experience greater peace and emotional freedom, knowing that you are trusting the process of life. Letting go of control is an act of self-compassion, allowing yourself the freedom to feel, grow, and evolve naturally. Patience. A bonus trait associated with the North Node in Cancer is patience. Cancer's energy is slow, steady, and deeply rooted in emotional processes. Unlike the more outwardly focused energy of Capricorn, which may push for quick results and tangible achievements, Cancer teaches the value of allowing things to unfold at their own pace. This patience isn't about waiting passively for things to happen. It's about embracing the emotional journey and trusting that growth takes time. With this placement, you may find yourself tempted to rush through emotional processes or avoid difficult feelings in the pursuit of external goals. However, Cancer's lessons emphasize that emotional maturity and personal transformation come through patience. Patience allows you to navigate your feelings without rushing to conclusions or suppressing emotions for the sake of productivity or efficiency. It means understanding that healing, growth, and deep connection cannot be rushed. They are processes that unfold over time. By cultivating patience, you'll be able to embrace each phase of your life's journey with more grace and understanding. You'll learn to appreciate the process of becoming rather than fixating solely on the outcome. This patient approach will allow you to better nurture your relationships, care for yourself, and experience emotional growth without the pressure of having everything figured out immediately. Through patience, you'll find that life's rewards are often more meaningful when they're allowed to grow naturally. To wrap up, the North Node in Cancer represents a profound journey of emotional growth and transformation. As you embrace the nurturing energy of Cancer, you will learn to connect with your emotions, cultivate vulnerability, and prioritize self-care and family. By releasing the need for control, practicing patience, and trusting your intuition, you will be able to align with your soul's true path. This placement encourages you to create a sense of emotional security and belonging, both within yourself and with those around you. While the road may not always be easy, The lessons you learn along the way will ultimately lead to a deeper, more fulfilling life. Remember, the North Node in Cancer asks you to live authentically, trust your feelings, and embrace your nurturing nature. It is through this journey of emotional vulnerability and connection that you will unlock your full potential. So, trust the process, allow yourself the time to grow, and know that your soul's purpose is unfolding in its own perfect timing. Thank you for watching. We'll be back soon with more exciting astrology-related videos. Until then, continue to make your mark on the world. Remember, greatness knows no limits. Be sure to leave a comment on which of these traits you relate to the most or to suggest our next video topic. We try to respond to every comment left by you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more astrology content. Until next time, keep reaching for the stars.